Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
There, but it should all be good now.
Are we good? Are we good? Could everyone know? Let us know.
Everyone know
if we are back. Okay. Yes. Oh man, I love
shit,
that the
dude.
comments are coming in full force, and we talk about it all the time. But everybody like family. We really appreciate everybody giving us the heads up on that. But as I said before, when I was on mute, how's it going, brother?
It's going pretty well, dude. You know, that midweek hump, dude. Trying to get over it. But you know what, dude? Hopefully, some Rangers hockey tonight will make that a little happy.
What's your confidence level there?
At home against Ottawa.
Yeah.
I like to say it's a flip of the coin at this point. You know, we'll say that, dude.
You can't even go 1% either way.
No, Ottawa's not a great team,
but they play us well. I think it's 70% Ottawa wins, honestly. Like, I hate saying that, but it's true.
No, you like saying that, dude.
You know what I mean, though. I want to win.
And, you know, it seems like some more dominoes in the MLB world are about to fall as well. So I think there's some good news coming, hopefully, you know.
So trying to sidestep the Ranger talk because you know it's over?
Listen, it's not over until it's over. Everyone knows that.
Pretty much
dude.
over, though.
Yeah, I guess, it kind of is, I suppose. I mean, I don't really expect much at the deadline. I expect them to be sellers, to be honest. You know, retool and hopefully, you know, retool that front office, dude.
But that's the thing too. I mean, obviously you could say this, say that, and then do something different. But given the the interview with
Dolan.
Yeah, right? I mean, it just seems like it can't happen anytime soon based on what he said, unless he's a liar, right?
I guess maybe he is, I suppose. But I mean, I don't know, dude. They can't just run it back next year. Like, what are we talking about? You know, there's got to be massive personnel changes.
But I mean, that's what we think. But you know, I don't know. I just have a feeling, and I could be wrong, but I would say through probably next season, it's Sullivan and Drury. If I had to guess, shouldn't be, but that's what it feels like.
I don't know, man. We'll see. There's no way Drury's still around.
I mean, but you heard what he said again.
I know I heard what he said, but it's Dolan. I mean, how much chalk do you actually put into that? You know, it wasn't like it was behind closed doors interview or anything. This was like, you know, he's obviously going to stand behind his guys, I'm sure, you know?
Yeah. Well, I guess, too, maybe it just depends how these trades go. And obviously, you know, we feel like, you know, it's going to be, Panarin leaving as well as some other veterans.
Yeah, it does sound like there's going to be some significant movement. There's also some significant movement in the MLB, dude.
Yes. No, and I do want to...
Sidestepping the conversation.
No, but Tony, I'm so excited to talk about that.
Yeah, me too, dude.
But it's like, you know, I'm with you with the Rangers. I hope they turn it around. It's
me
just
too,
tough.
Man.
It's tough.
And
I think the wind is out of my
upset
sails.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying because, like, you know, just not going to go. They would lose anyway. But it's like ticket prices, all-time deal. And this game was a game a while ago I was thinking about going to. $70 to get in the building.
Oh, tonight you're saying?
Yeah, of course. It's like, you know, when I can't go is when those type of deals pop up. But, I mean, given the way things look, I mean, I would think more of those deals will be had.
Yes.
which could be the only silver lining in what looks like could be a lost season. But
Yeah, no, I'm definitely still down to go to games.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's
no,
definitely good too.
it is fun, especially
Yeah.
when it's $60, $70. I mean,
Oh,
it's like,
yeah,
what are we
dude.
doing?
Come on,
Chief,
dude.
hammered. But yeah, I do want to talk about the baseball. But we do have a lot of comments, I guess, if you want to start
dude.
with those.
Let's get going here. John Pollock early off. He says it's that time again. Grab a coffee and invite your friends because Downtime TV is going live. Thank you, John. Hello, he says. And then Matthew Gaber says, "Come on now,
Matty boy.
Matty boy, dude." And then we're back with the audio. Everyone hears us. Hold on. My mother with the good morning, mom.
Good morning, Mary.
Josh B, who's on his way back from Disney.
Josh
says,
B,
what up,
dude?
dude?
Josh B? We miss you, buddy.
Absolutely.
Glad to have you coming back, and I hope you're ready for those picks on Friday, divisional week.
That's right.
We know they're sweating, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me too. And Ernie seems to be excited for Weathers. I guess maybe had some skepticism at first, but then did some research.
Let's go to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All right, so today's MLB segment is brought to you by Velvet Llama, premium canned cocktails crafted by NYC bartenders with a playful spirit. Enjoy their award-winning espresso martini with Italian espresso and chocolate notes, the crisp Moscow mule with Nigerian ginger, or the spicy margarita with organic agave and jalapeno. These ready-to-drink treats are made with the finest ingredients. Grab yours at velvetllama.com and ride the smooth wave with Velvet Llama. And finally, the New York Yankees making some type of move that deserves some attention, and not just, signing guys to spring training invites or re-signing their own guys, but acquiring left-handed pitcher Ryan Weathers from the Miami Marlins for a package of 4 prospects, outfielders Dylan Lewis and Brennan Jones, infielders Dylan Jaso and Juan Mathus head to the Marlins. So, when I first saw this, my first thought is, and, obviously, yes, I don't know every player in the Yankee system, but the guys that are expected to make a big impact, I've heard their name at least. And I have to say,
Thaddeus Young.
before this trade, I had not heard of these guys. I think one's in the top 10, the rest were in the top 25. So it's not like it was like one of your top guys. So right away, I said, I love this deal. And you look at Weathers last year, he's 26 years old. Actually just turned 26 last month. Only pitched 38 1/3 innings, had a flexor strain and a lat strain, last season. But did, have a 3.99 ERA, 37 strikeouts, 38 1/3 innings. And I think one other year he got injured on a throw down the second where it hit him in the head, whatever. So he's had some bad luck with the injuries, but he is trending, in the right direction. What you love to see. Fastball touching about 99 miles an hour, which we love.
Young.
You're young. 3 years of control, including this year, which is great. And he actually has some Yankee lineage, as his father, David, pitched for the Yankees. He was a reliever. And speaking of, relieving, he's had 70 career appearances in the major leagues. 55 has come as a starter. But relief is definitely a role he could be at some point this season, just given, the influx of pitching that is due to return, after the first few months of the season. When you talk about Cole and Rodon, and then second half of the season, Clark Schmidt. And that's obviously, barring that Will Warren and Luis Gil, that they are, not going to be traded, which is definitely still possible. There's some talks about, maybe they're involved with Freddie Peralta still. But yeah, when I look at this, there's no Jones going out. There's no Dominguez going out. There's no George Lombard going out. There's no Elmore Cruz Rodriguez going out. So as far as I'm concerned, there's no reason not to like this deal. And I know if you look at the total numbers, okay, 4.93 ERA, but has pitched really well the last 2 seasons, 24 starts, ERA roughly, 3.7s, strikeout stuff. And like I said, the fact that he could be really good out of the bullpen, you have the control. I just think there's no reason not to like this move because it feels like there's just a lot of upside. And I'm just curious, kind of, Tony, what your thoughts are here.
Yeah, again, I mean, I'm not, privy to those names you mentioned, that were traded away for him, but it does seem like there's kind of no harm, no foul, I guess, in the guys you gave up, at least at face value, anyway.
Right.
And Weathers is a great pitcher you can have now. I know you mentioned sometimes of struggle and injuries. But nonetheless, dude, like you said, 3 years of control. He's 26 years old. He can throw some heat. Obviously, the Yankees pitching staff has done pretty well with pitchers in the past. Like you'd imagine they can kind of keep this guy healthy, get his control, dialed in, and he'll probably have one of the more successful seasons of his career so far, right?
Yeah. And I think they're talking like, kind of that Ryan Yarbrough role by the end of the season. We're starting, relieving. And, our bullpen, now that we have Duvall, that's a guy who has velocity around 100 miles an hour, but we haven't had a lot of guys with that velocity. So if he ends up being a reliever by the end of the season, that's great. But also, he could excel as a starter. So it seems like a win-win. And the reason why, too, I'm not, going to be upset with who we gave up is, our guys that we're aware of and that are our top prospects. Most of them haven't panned out, recently. So it's like I'm not going to be up in arms about guys who aren't our top prospects that we're giving up. I think these are the kind of the under the radar trades you have to make as an organization because if something like this hits, the dividends it pays are through the roof.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. And again, I would imagine this guy can continue to develop. I mean, do you know what his injury was last year?
It said lat strain and flexor strain. Yeah. Okay. Common with pitchers, obviously guys throwing high velocity. Do you remember him pitching against the Mets at all?
Vaguely. I don't think he pitched against the Mets
last year. Probably the year before, though. I think he had 18 starts or 16 starts.
Yeah, 16 starts, 3.63 ERA. I don't recall him specifically, but
I actually do.
Yeah.
I remember saying "son of David."
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
And just with our pick segment, like I just remember that coming up. So yeah, I'm excited about it. And I also see. Ernie adding, not going to be Brandon and think the sky is falling. LOL. 26, 3 years of control, 33% whiff rate on 3 pitches. F it. Let's see what happens. Exactly, Ernie. I love it. Like I said, I love the upside here. And then also Pollock saying pace Tarek Skubal. I can only imagine how tenuous that relationship with the Tigers is right now. They're trying to cheat him on $13 million. I think he's going to win that arbitration case, even though it'll shatter records for starting pitchers in arbitration. Yeah. Obviously, he deserves it. The Cy Youngs, all that. And then he says, why does Detroit sports always kill my hope? You got the Red Wings going. You got the Pistons. So, it's not all dead and gone. Plus, the Tigers. The Tigers could easily be in the ALCS, this year, win that division. So, I don't think all hope is dead and gone just yet. Plus, if you were to trade Skubal, talk about a haul. I don't think, these guys that were in the Weathers deals would be throw-ins in a deal like that. So, I think there is some hope there, with the Tigers. And also too, I was texting with Corey and Mark and Mike, and they were kind of, just the usual stuff about Cashman and, it's so disappointing. This is a big move, but it's like, let's wait a second. Like, it's not to say that this can't be the last move of the offseason, but there's still time left. Supposedly they're still working on deals. So I just don't think there's anything to be so distraught about. And I do think, being on Twitter a lot, obviously following a lot of different Yankee accounts, everything is so negative. And at the end of the day, I get it. Obviously, no one's more distraught than me. The title drought, the moves with Cashman and Hal Boone, we understand all of that. But right now, spring training, Tony, hasn't even started. So I'm not going to go into it so negative. I'll be negative if what I see on the field isn't lining up. But I just see no reason to say, even if, Bellinger doesn't end up coming back, that we're not going to be at the very least very similar win-loss wise that we were last year.
Yeah, no, I mean, very true, exactly. Which is, puts you in a good position, puts you in the playoffs.
Yeah.
In the postseason. So, what's the problem?
And then that's not even accounting for the fact that a guy like Ben Rice could have a really huge year.
Garrett Cole will be back.
Garrett Cole being back is massive. I mean, that's your ace coming back. Not to mention, too, you think about the way the bullpen, first half of the season last year, Blue Games. I mean, there's a lot of room for improvement here.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of picking up even more wins. So I feel optimistic. One thing that I'm confused about, I'm kind of curious because I think, we just really brushed over it since we were pushing 2.5 hours yesterday. But the whole Bellinger situation, game of chicken with Boris. I don't know. Is it all like I keep going back and forth between, he's definitely not coming back to, maybe really there's no option. He just wants to come back and they're just dragging this out and eventually they're going to meet in the middle. Where are you with the Bellinger thing?
I mean, I feel like there definitely are options for him, I feel. Like, definitely. But it is I feel like it is the classic Boris trying to get everyone to kind of, maybe you can say cat and mouse, sniff the cheese, sort of deal, get some money from here. Oh, well, they offer this much. Can you match that? Ooh, they're going over. It's classic Boris move, really drawing everything out. So, in terms of where he's going to go, I almost kind of feel like he won't be signed until after Kyle Tucker goes, to be honest, because of all the other teams that would be involved, right? I mean, Mets being one of them.
And speaking of which, yesterday, the news, I guess roughly give or take like a 3 for $150 type of deal with the Mets and Dodgers and Blue Jays. What do you think there? I mean, do you think they're really in play or you just kind of believe it when I see it? I mean, what do you think about that?
I mean, it sounds like they are kind of in play. I mean, I guess Kyle Tucker, that's 3 years seems like not a lot for Kyle Tucker.
No. It just
that is that's the classic Stearns deal. It seems, or at least Cohen deal, you could say. I mean, you think of a lot of the people he signed other
the
than
Verlander
Soto,
and the Scherzer deals.
Yeah, Verlander and Scherzer. I mean, they typically are shorter amount of years, but obviously high annual AAV, if you will.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I mean, that's $50 million a year. I mean, that's also a lot of money, but. I think the Mets are going to be in play for that for sure. I mean, that's
and it's not it's just the way the Dodgers though. I mean, is a part of you okay, if those three teams are giving him the same, they're just going to go to the Dodgers?
Probably, right?
Yeah, that's what it just feels.
That's what it feels like. Yeah. What the fucking Dodgers?
I know.
Kind of outrageous.
It's annoying, but salary cap will change that.
Yeah, no, definitely, dude. But it's Jesus, man. How many
guys you?
What else do you need, dude?
Because I forgot. I think wasn't there something they're looking to trade Teoscar Hernandez? I thought I saw that earlier in the offseason.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that.
Just want to see if there's anything. A month ago, it says that they're considering it. Which, I mean, that's a guy. I mean, you would think anyway. That a lot of teams would be interested in. It seems like he's hit a lot of big postseason home runs, and I know his numbers,
home runs in general, I guess, but
his numbers fell off a little bit last year. But I don't know. To me, I mean, you look at it, the last 2 postseasons, he's hit 8 home runs and has 25 RBIs. So that's gonna play.
Definitely.
I mean, I know I would love him on the Yankees. I know there's not really room, the fielding, Stanton, all of that.
I'd like him.
But for the Mets as a DH, I mean, that would be.
Are you kidding me?
That would be perfect. But I know you were saying other teams in play, but if you just had to, and not the Rangers proposition on the 50%, where do you think Bellinger's going? If you had to say.
Bellinger. I mean, I guess he's definitely. The Mets. I guess
the Mets. Okay.
I would say the Mets.
And what type of deal? Is the 7 for 210? Stearns 7 for 210?
I know it
or the higher AAV.
I could see maybe a 5-year for what would it be
200?
Yeah,
40 million. But would you almost be tired again? That your money.
I mean, again, assuming at that point Kyle Tucker had gone to the Dodgers.
And you just want something he could play first. You don't have to have Polanco butchering balls over there.
Yeah, dude, for sure. So I feel like that. Yeah, I'd be okay with that, dude. I would.
And then John Pollock also adds here, thank you, Cubs, for signing Alex Bregman, because signing Bregman would make more sense than paying your ace pitcher. It just doesn't make sense. I'm guessing he's saying that the thing that makes sense is to sign School.
Yeah, that must be what he means.
But
right?
it's just talk about percentages. I mean,
like, what the hell's going on over there, man?
But Tigers signing School, especially after this arbitration thing. I mean, I don't even know if I would give it 1%, honestly.
Really?
Right or no?
Unless he really, really enjoys it there, but I mean, at this point, he's got to be pretty ticked off. No,
you know, and I feel like they're gonna want to give him 200. He's gonna want 400. I mean, 400 is ridiculous. But trying to think, Yamamoto is the largest deal ever, or no?
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Let's look it up. Contracts.
Yeah, 325.
325, yeah.
I think Cole was slightly below that. But you know, I would think. I mean, he's hoping for maybe close to 500 million, right? I mean, just given the way you know prices have gone up, but I don't know. I mean, I know you're probably of the thought process, whatever it takes, you love him on the Mets, but I would just be concerned age-wise, especially if he wants like a 9-year deal. I mean, he's gonna be like 40 by the time the contract expires.
Yeah, no, I mean you're not wrong.
He's so good, like we understand that,
right?
So no, I'm saying you're like it wouldn't bother you at all that like a 9-year, 10-year deal.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, but you would just know that
the back
last
end
couple
of that
years
deal,
you're kind of beat, but the first 5 might be pretty good.
I would say really good.
Yeah. And then he says it just doesn't make sense. We're losing percentage every day this goes on. To be honest, should have re-signed him last offseason.
Wow.
But I think there's a reason for that. I think they don't want to commit those dollars.
Well, clearly not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And I just think asinine that they're not trading him right now.
I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, if there's a chance that they're not going to sign him.
I mean, I think they're just not going to re-sign him. But I think the thing that they're trying to take advantage of being, again, that they don't seem to spend huge on players and free agency and stuff, that they just want to try to go to the World Series this year. I think that's what it is. But I just don't think.
But how are they going to go? Yeah.
But they're good.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. They're like kind of like a division series type of thing. Maybe sneak into the LCS, but odds against it.
I remember, I feel like last year, was it their pitching that was their downfall, right? I feel like, because didn't their offense go on a tear towards the end of the year?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like still they've always had an inconsistent offense. You know what I mean? It's
true.
Spencer Torkelson, Gleyber Torres. You know what I mean? It's not a bunch of like
Carpenter,
heavy hitters.
Yeah.
But way better than they had the previous
year.
Yeah,
definitely way better. Like surprisingly better.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Almost a month away from the first spring training game. I know the Yankees start on the 20th. I feel like
you're gonna be there.
Not the 20th, but the 28th. Actually, just plan this out, so I'm riled. You've been talking to Corey about it, but pretty sick itinerary. So it's so February 28th. It's a Saturday. Okay, get there at like 9:30 in the morning. Yankee game at 1. Lightning game at 7 against the Sabres.
Wow.
And that whole thing that we did last year with like the food and all that. So pumped for that. And then 2 days just to relax, golf, pool, all that.
Sick, dude.
And then Tuesday, night flight. So Yankee game at 1. After the game, go right on the plane.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Flying private?
No. Doing a little JetBlue Delta combination. So, just can't wait for that. That'll be here before we know it. And just, I know you're the same way. Like in leading up to that too, I just can't wait to watch the games, the spring training games on TV. Like I know some people, oh, spring training. Don't you love it? Like you don't care
sick, dude.
who's if it's the single A guys are in the game. I still love it.
Still awesome. Yeah. What the hell, dude? The uniforms, the hats.
And I don't know if you ended up. If you've seen it, but like I just saw it because I was watching like the Yankee Hot Stove show. The first like 7-8 games are on TV.
Really?
So it's like that's awesome.
That is awesome. That never happens.
Yeah, no, they've added a lot of games to the broadcast schedule, which is great.
That is great.
Also, Kev Dew, Mr. Waffle House here says, "Yo, what's good? We want the playoff pick smoke." John Pollock saying Kev, him saying John, Matty boy. What beautiful hat, Tony.
Thank you,
I'm
Kev.
ready for Tucker and Belly PJ Barnes. And yeah, no PJs. And honestly, even if I could go on a private jet for free, I wouldn't want to go. I think they're too dangerous, honestly. I know like all these billionaires do it all the time. I just don't like it, honestly.
Because it's just smaller? You think it's like...
Yeah, I mean, they do crash. It's just like I'd rather just take first class on a commercial flight.
Okay.
No?
I don't know. I mean...
Not a little part of you would be like a little nervous, like...
Oh, I'll always be a little nervous when I'm flying, yeah.
But wouldn't you feel more comfortable on the commercial flight?
I don't know, though.
Really?
Yeah.
All the pilots hammered.
Yeah. I don't know.
PCP.
I don't know. I feel like private would be cool because, like, yeah, you get to talk to the pilot. You see they're working on the plane.
You just
like,
want to get hammered.
I'm gonna have it on any flight, I guess. But yeah, that'd be sick.
And then Kev Dew with his doomsday commercial flights. I don't know why he said flights. Crash too. And he says it wrong too. So I guess he's on the Henny already.
Oh yeah.
But yes, of course, Kev. But obviously the statistics outweigh with the commercial flights.
Is that factual?
Oh, dude.
Are you just
kidding
saying
me?
that?
No, it's factual.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know the facts on that.
I mean, I don't even pay attention to the news, and I just see this stuff randomly. Oh yeah, private plane, like in Kansas, like
right.
type of thing. Oh, I need to put it to the test. I need to put it to the
no.
test.
Now private plane in Kansas. You got going on.
It's like, how do we get stuck talking about this type of thing?
Crash more than commercial. Wow, people obviously Google it before. Yes, significantly more often it says.
And then also, what with the private planes?
No, yeah, it says significantly more. Which is pretty
I
funny.
have a friend that flies commercial planes. Okay,
who does? Kev Dew says that?
And then he says, first of all, the egg was left over from making French toast. So, first of all, leftover eggs? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I don't think I've ever had a leftover egg in my life.
Wait, so you're saying he's saying that like he made the French toast, so he battered the toast in the egg wash.
Yeah.
And then the residual egg wash
was left over.
He made scrambled eggs with.
No, I think the eggs were left over from like yesterday, and he just warmed them up. And put them gross, dude. Gross.
Yeah. Saving eggs.
Dude, I'm sorry. Like, and listen, I'm not Chef Boer or D over here. But in no way, shape, or form, like I know Josh B. I've tasted the sausage and peppers, very good. I can't see Kev being a good cook, and I know he's gonna flip out, but I just don't, dude. I'm sorry. I just feel like he's too high, and he's just like throwing random shit in a pan.
I love how he says that like commercial flights crash too, and then he says, "I have a friend that flies commercial." Like,
is he still living or fuck with you, Bard, bro? You obviously can't cook.
Yeah.
It's just like no,
you're wrong, dude.
I just choose not to. It doesn't mean that I can't.
Well, what's like your dish, Kev? Like if we're coming over.
Yeah,
like,
I would love to hear like the Kev.
Brian and I coming over. What's your wheelhouse, dude?
The Taylor ham.
Better not be fucking French toast for dinner. I'll tell you that much, dude.
Breakfast for lunch. Breakfast for dinner. Breakfast for dinner. Come on.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, it's always good to get Kev a little jacked up, you know. But dude. And he says, as I'm about to get on a commercial flight, Josh V. Have a safe flight, Josh. And thank you, Kev, for the doomsday proposition.
No, good thing you're not flying private, Josh.
Yeah, good thing you're not flying.
If it was private, it would be, not good.
Good thing you are not flying private. Also, I almost missed this. The Arenado deal going to the Diamondbacks. And I think they said that in the chat with us yesterday, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And I was saying like he sucks, which he does, right?
Does suck,
I mean, it's like...
I
guess
did he have 20 home runs last year?
No, he had 12, and he hit like 240.
240, dude.
But the thing is, so the Cards are sending $31 million to cover the contract, so it's just going to be $11 million for the next 2 years. So I guess like they're hoping that he bounces back, but I feel like he's finished. I just feel like he's finished. Like I don't like. Is any part of you think like, oh, you know, he could hit 270 with 25 home runs? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. However, for that money, I would probably take the chance as well.
Really?
Yeah, right? I mean, come on, dude.
Here's an interesting
Go
one
have
for
defense
you.
at least?
Yeah.
What would you
Well,
have?
no, I was just gonna say offensively, or just like right now, would you rather have Vientos or Arenado at third base?
That's a great question. Offensively,
Obviously, Vientos is definitely better, even though he didn't even have a great
Yeah.
season. But I think he's definitely
he's got
better.
more of a ceiling, I guess, this
Yeah.
year.
I just don't. I'm just done with like the older play. Like
Yeah.
if they're playing at a really high level, like what Nelson Cruz was able to do, like I'm good with it. But if they're declining, I just get them out of here. I don't.
Vientos' defense is bad.
No,
man.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. But that's why it's like give me a Ryan McMahon. You know, a little younger. I think there's some upside this season. You know, we'll see. But you guys come over, Tony. You'll get a steak, and Barnes will get a plate of fresh hot shit. But it's like I'm sorry. Like I know, you know, we could go back and forth forever. I can't see Kev being a good cook. I'm sorry. I can't see it at all. Like not like in a million years. But anyway, I guess there was one other thing here. Andy Ibanez, $1.2 million with the Dodgers. Oh yeah, he was with Detroit last year. 239 for him. It's nothing crazy.
Whatever.
But how, like on a 1 to 10, I know the offseason hasn't went, you know, the way that you would have necessarily liked, but I mean,
No.
how pumped are you though for the season?
Like specifically for the Mets, or
Yeah.
you're saying,
I mean, you're really going into it like thinking, oh, we're gonna like not make the playoffs again. Like you're really thinking that? I mean, you still do have Soto and Lindor. Like,
yeah,
I mean, they are like, you know, really good hitters, no?
they are really good hitters. No, yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know, man. I mean,
What do you think the back, like the fall is gonna be? The pitching again?
I guess so.
Or are you thinking because of like the Nimmo loss on
I mean,
offense, the
yeah,
Alonso, that
dude.
the offense is going to be a problem now?
I still kind of think the pitching will be. I mean, I think both will be a problem. That's the problem.
Okay.
Is I'm going to this year not really thinking, you know, much of the entire team as a whole. To be honest, dude, I mean, you did not replace the home runs that you got from Nimmo and Alonso.
Right.
You did not like properly replace your closing role. You didn't necessarily add that much depth to your rotation. You know, Senga's still going to be a big question mark. A guy that we thought was going to be moved this offseason. You know, obviously Peterson will be back with the team again, but like our innings going to be a problem for him again at the end of the year. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I think at least like, I do feel like there's upside though with the rotation. Because you got the young starters.
You have the young starters.
Senga could turn it around. I know, like, you know, there's reasons to think that he won't, but he
Right.
definitely could. And David Peterson could take a step forward.
He could again, you know, career high in innings pitched in the season last year. So
Yeah.
you know, maybe he's been working on that this off season. And yes, you do have, you know, some excitement for the young guys. Again, those are still question marks though. You know, those guys have never had full seasons before the MLB. So yeah, dude. I mean, obviously, you know, the Minaya thing was brutal. Last season, you know, the Montas thing didn't work out either. So I don't know. It
The
seems
Canning.
like, the Griffin Canning thing didn't really work out. The Paul Blackburns didn't really work out. You know, these are moves and things that just have not worked out for the Mets. They could have, you know,
Yeah.
almost like what you're saying. Oh, like, you know, these young guys could come out here and be explosive. Peterson could figure out the stretch of the season. Like Senga could be healthy and be good and stuff like that. I would be interested to see if they do go with like a 6-man rotation for the whole year. Because again, I mean, you have to assume by this point, like Senga's going to need extra time off.
Do you
whole
want
year.
that?
I mean, if Senga's coming out here with a 1 ERA, yeah,
Okay.
like which is what he was doing at the start of last season. But obviously the fall off was just so significant. The injury was a problem, and the guy got sent down. You know,
And it just like, are you basically nervous to go 5-man rotation that he's just going to get hurt? Or
yeah.
just not
I don't
perform?
think he would even last like a month and a half.
Huh,
You
okay.
know, in the season.
Yeah.
That's the way. It's you know, how many years are we gonna do this? You know,
Yeah.
this is like it was his first year in the league last season. You know, like it's every season with this guy. You know, so clearly something's going on. We'll see what Stearns does there. And yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the baseball in general.
Yeah.
I think more so, honestly.
Yeah, and I guess I don't know. And again, like obviously I have a different perspective, but like just before the season starts, because I just feel like people on Twitter just get so negative. Just like, and it's just like before we even take the field, I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
Like it's like, yes, is this the ideal offseason that I would have liked right now? No. But it doesn't mean that we still don't have a really good roster. So I'm not gonna get like that.
Right.
Like it's like if I, in April, if we go 7-20, yeah, then I would have a different perspective. But before we take the field, man, I'm all in. I'm optimistic. Like, let's go.
That's good. Dude, come on, man. I mean, the Mets second half of the year was just so bad.
No, I know.
And the Reds, dude, and the Marlins down the stretch of the sea. It's like, what are we doing, dude?
But maybe,
what do you got?
no, trading some guys, getting some guys off the team. Maybe the chemistry's better. That's possible.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
I mean, that was a big talk in the offseason,
Yeah.
which is also like, what the hell is that? Like, I don't want to hear that.
yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
I mean, it just feels like you're in a dark place. If I'm trying to talk you off the ledge about the Mets, me of all people.
I mean, if they sign Kyle Tucker, it's definitely way better. You think about
Kyle
offense,
Tucker.
like,
I think
that would be
you're
massive,
gonna be completely back.
defense and offense.
I think completely excited, thinking like.
Well, I feel like you sign Kyle Tucker, you're like, I don't know, where does that put you? Does that put you in like almost the same position you were coming into last season? At that point, in terms of your offense,
I mean, the only thing I would say is like he's probably gonna hit less home runs than Alonso. But
right?
he's probably gonna strike out less and hit for a higher average.
Yes, and obviously the defense is pretty
Yeah.
outstanding. I mean, the guys
Yeah.
Gold Glove, Silver Slugger, led the league in RBIs, right? When he was with Houston at some point.
I believe so.
Um,
yeah. He's a premier talent. I
He's a
understand the
premier
injury
talent.
concerns, but I wouldn't hesitate. And I think he's 29.
Yeah.
So. A couple of things here before we move on. Kev always propping himself up. You would be surprised how you learn to cook when you move out 18 years old. No, also looking forward out to eat every day. And again, I've cooked before, Kev. I went to college. Like it's just like I had to cook. Like I know how to cook. I just don't like it. Okay, and I'm not gonna tell people that I'm some amazing cook when I'm eating up eggs in the microwave. Dustin Johnson just signed with Live multi-year deal, so I guess a re-up there. And then we're going to talk about the Sony Open at the end here. Excited for the PGA Tour season to get started. And he says, have a safe flight home, Josh. The New York Met keys, obviously all the signings. So that's really all we got with baseball. But I would like to go now to the world of the National Football League.
This kid is special, man. He didn't even think to do that.
Gonna run for it. He got it. And there he goes. Oh, the play of the year in the NFL. Throws intercepted by Surtain. Nobody's gonna catch him.
Jones through the end zone. Touchdown.
Quincy Williams leveling Murray. There he goes. Jamar Chase.
Not yet.
Touchdown Bengals. Stafford. Williams. What a hit by Buda Baker. Buda Baker just saved a touchdown.
Right, so the big news yesterday, Mike Tomlin, right after we finished up yesterday, stepping down as Steelers head coach, ending a 19-year run as their head coach. And I believe it's since 1967 that they've only had 3 coaches, Noel, Cowher, and Tomlin. Tomlin, now 53 years old, is not expected to coach elsewhere in 2026, so possibly taking a year off. We'll see if TV lures him in. The Steelers announcing the decision says his track record will likely never be duplicated. And in Tomlin's statement, he said that he decided to sit down after much thought and reflection. And then, he says, this organization has been a huge part of my life for many years. It has been an absolute honor to lead this team. I am deeply grateful to Art Rooney and the late Ambassador Rooney for their trust and support. I'm also thankful to the players who gave everything they had, and to the coaches and staff whose commitment and dedication made this journey so meaningful. So, and interesting enough, because he steps down and he has 2 years left on his deal, in order for him or for another team to hire him, it will be like a Sean Payton situation where they will actually have to trade for him. So I think that was kind of a favor to the organization, but obviously kind of mutual because he doesn't get fired, kind of leaves, with a little more grace. So, we knew this was a possibility. No playoff wins since 16, and 0-7, their last 7 playoff games. What was your thought on the Tomlin decision there?
Definitely surprising, 19 years, right, with the Steelers, 19 seasons. I'm curious to wonder like what that conversation was like, you know. I mean, do you think the Steelers like wanted him to step down, or like told him like, hey,
Like
we
they would never,
we want to move on. Like, why don't you say you want to step down? Like,
yeah, I think it was mutual.
Yeah,
I think he was like just worn out, just tired of getting to the same point, not being able to get over the top, not having the quarterback really to get over the top. I mean, Rodgers was probably his best quarterback that he had since Big Ben retired. But I just think he just thought that, he wasn't going anywhere, wasn't progressing anywhere, and it was time for a change.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely surprised about it, dude. I didn't think he would have stepped down. I thought he was gonna stay put.
It's just interesting. There really hasn't been, any names that are linked to this job. Obviously, I mean, they just let him go yesterday. But also, it's interesting. Those 3 head coaches, were all under 40 when hired. So it'd be interesting to see if they go with someone young like that. The first guy that came to my mind was Joe Brady, but he's an offensive guy. Usually they go with defense. He's 36 years old, so he would fit that mold. I've also heard Chris Shula, the Rams defensive coordinator. He's 39, but will be 40 in next month. Obviously grandson of Don. But that could, he was linked to the Giants at one point, but obviously the Harbaugh thing kind of put Harbaugh in the center stage. That seems like a guy that would, defensive, the pedigree, right? I mean, that's a guy that I could see taking that job.
Yeah, I like that move. The legacy.
But it just will be interesting, like, do they stay the same type of team where it's the steel curtain defense first, or do they try to change things up and become, still have that defense, but really just be more innovative on offense? I feel like they've had a lot of mediocre offensive coordinators after Bruce Arians left.
Right.
Todd Haley and Arthur Smith. It seems like they could use some more innovation.
Yeah, definitely. And it seems like, I mean, it's a pretty blank slate if you think about it there, right? I mean, you would imagine like Rodgers isn't going to be around.
Right.
They're going to draft a young quarterback. Maybe they draft a more mobile quarterback. Like when's the last time they've had that? I know you had Wilson Fields, but actually, so it should be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, definitely a blank slate there. Going to be surprising to see like what happens.
Yeah, and obviously we haven't had any hirings yet. I'm kind of thinking that this is all just everybody's waiting on Harbaugh, and then the dominoes will start to fall.
Do you think like for the Steelers, like, I mean, if you take that job, like, don't you think there's gonna be like just an immense pressure on you to make the playoffs?
Right. Right. No, absolutely. And I just saw a short on here on ESPN.com from Greeny. He thinks it's not a desirable job, which kind of goes with what you're saying. But then again, I mean, I think it's an organization of stability, which I think is a good thing.
Yes, absolutely.
And then we have the Goon in here saying, take that Huskies hat off and put it on St. John Sturridge's report to Coach King Pitino. And it's interesting. So, I'm not like everybody else. Like JD gets all crazy about, Ohio State and stuff. I don't hate other universities. I don't know. That's just something I've always been. And I've said before too, with UConn, I think part of that reason is they're always so good that there's no reason to hate the other teams. They're beating them. What is there to hate?
Interesting.
And it was actually kind of funny. I was going back and forth with JD a little bit yesterday. So, he's always like, I'm always telling you, like, in the chat, he's always talking, like, just singing the blues about the Yankees. This is bad, that's bad. And I was like, and I was saying something, and he actually, and Josh, I think came up with this nickname. I think either Josh or JD, but calling me Cocky B because I
Wow.
just said, like, he was saying something about, the lower bowl didn't sell out for the game last night at Seton Hall, and I was like, oh, well, that's probably because they know they're gonna lose, so like they don't want to go to the game. And then I was like, oh, it's a nice change though, JD. Like I can root for a team and not have you tell me how bad they are. So he got a kick out of that, which was great. And he says, Goon also adds here that arrogant Husky attitude must have rubbed off on you from Dan Hurley. We know how he is. Well, actually, Goon, I go back a long way with the Huskies. Obviously, the Jim Calhoun days and, going to college at Eastern, a stone's throw from the campus at Storrs. So have followed them for a while. And they're just a program that is rich with tradition. And I could see how, people wouldn't like Hurley, like a Michael Bucca, who was in love with him only a year ago, which is kind of funny. But it's at the end of the day, results speak for themselves. So I just think, everyone can get all like jacked up, don't like how Hurley's confident. Well, beat him then. You know what I mean? It's like, I just feel like that stuff just gets a little crazy. And I know I'm kind of, going kind of funny. He goes, we know how he is. Oh, okay. Jim is a throwback, showing your age. I'm only 33 years old. What age are you talking about? Anyway, I know I'm kind of out of sequence here, but I don't think there was any other NFL stuff.
No, I don't think so.
Like we said, dominoes will drop. I'm excited to see the coaching hires. Like that's going to be interesting to see who goes where. I love the offseason of the NFL, honestly.
Yeah,
the free
dude.
agency, the draft.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of speculation with Matt LaFleur right now, I feel, too, with the Packers, not signing the extension yet.
Not yet.
Getting it done.
I think leverage. I think he'll end up going back. And his brother keeps being mentioned. I think Boomer Esiason this morning was linking him to Arizona. That'd be interesting. So just crazy to think. His brother, Mike LaFleur.
Michael, brother of Matt.
Former Jets train wreck offensive coordinator, but has rebounded. What do you know since he left the Jets? Like Saleh, who thinks he got a head coaching job. We'll see if that actually happens. Like I said, I think he should wait another year. But what I was going to get to, I was already talking about it, but UConn last night moving to 17-1, the number 3 team in the country.
Oh, wow.
Now 7-0 in the Big East. Beating the Seton Hall Pirates in Newark 69-64, had a 13-point lead at the half, but had some trouble making shots down the stretch, but, ended up winning this game by 5, and Seton Hall, 14-3, 4-2 in the Big East, coming off a brutal season, which I believe they won like 7 games, and I've mentioned this before, but, their coach was the St. Peter's coach, Holloway. So, he did such a great job there and, got killed in the transfer portal last year. But this is, a really big rebound year for them at 14-3. So I think they're clearly the second best team in the Big East. UConn at one point led by 18. Wow. But, able to get the job done there. And, I think it's, it shows that, that maybe they won't always play their best game, almost lost to Providence last week. But the thing is, they figure out a way to get the job done. Terrace Reed is an absolute animal, 21-9 last night, Tony. Could improve on the free throw shooting, 5 of 13 from the line. And then you had Caravan, the 4-year player there for Dan Hurley, had 13 points. Kind of a balanced attack the rest of the way. Mullins, a little bit of off game. He's expected to be a lottery pick, 11 points. And then Damari Jr., solo ball, each with 8. But yeah, this roster's deep. And 17-1 is 17-1. And it just remarkable what a job they've done rebounding for a very disappointing home loss to Arizona. So let's see. So that was, at that point, they were 4-1. So they've won 13 games in a row since then. And their next time out is going to be 3 days from now, which I guess will be Saturday. And that's going to be at Georgetown. One of your favorites, Ed Cooley, who earlier this year, suspended for the water bottle throw, which I feel like, did I mention that or no? The water bottle throw? No, because I was talking about it. I forgot who I was talking about it with, but I was saying that you were going to have a reaction because I know you remember him from Fairfield.
Yes, yes, right.
And, the affair at Providence and, Georgetown. I don't believe, so far this season, someone calling you? No, it was the camera noise. The camera noise. 9-8 this year. After signing that big deal last year, so you'd feel like that's a game that they won't have a problem with. But then the next game after that is actually a week later. So next Saturday they will host Villanova, and I think that'll be a good game. Villanova, one of the top teams in the Big East. So I'm excited. Last year was disappointing. That second round loss to Florida. But I feel like we've had some big non-conference wins and, should really run away with the Big East regular season title. So, and you'd like to see them win the conference tournament as well. They haven't always done that. So let's see what happened. But Pollock's Johnny's hanging in there. They're 5-1, tied for second in the Big East with Villanova. And then, Georgetown 1-5. And then, Seton Hall looks like, so that'd be tied for second. So fifth right now in the Big East, but imagine a tournament team, and that's probably the cutoff for the tournament. I would say 5 teams at most for the Big East. We've seen them get 7 or 8 in at times, but not as big of a year. But UConn prevailing, so you love to see that, and it's it's just nice because you're dealing with what the Rangers are doing right now, and the pain with the Yankees, for a while now. Just having a team that is really good and has a chance to win a championship and arguably is the best team in the country. It's a good feeling. And then he says, the roster can be deep. You'll win nothing without the refs. Give me the Hoyas. Non-conference wins, hang the banner. I mean, how about just hang the banner of the 6 national championships, Goon?
Wow.
I think the results speak for themselves.
Yep.
And again, it's nice just coming from a position of power that we don't always have with all these Yankee naysayers. It's nice to have the Huskies in the back pocket, Tony. But that being said, and he says, you wouldn't have pain if you hopped onto the Islanders train. Wow. I had an opportunity to do that. And I had an opportunity to be an Edmonton fan, but I guess it was just the nostalgia of the Garden, and then obviously doing this show with Tony. It just seemed like it made sense. And listen, it's been a little rough. We had the President's Trophy year. We had the Eastern Conference Finals year. But it's just one of those things. Once you're in it, you want to win it. And I know I sound very negative about them right now.
Yep.
But at the same time, you want to see them turn it around, and you want to see them have a good future coming up. And he says, saw what we did to the Carolina Canes, right? Did they?
Islanders beat the Canes.
Last night?
No, the Blues beat the Canes last night.
So when did the Islanders play the Canes?
I don't know. That was a while ago. I thought.
Talk about a banner, Goon, huh?
Dude.
Anyway.
Showing your age.
We're already talking about it. Showing your age. The Grays coming in. Let's go to the world of the National Hockey League.
Speed, here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner! That's the middle, great hit, Cameron. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink Washington made the full split save. Are you kidding me? Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pasternak, the silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right. And a couple more from Goon here. He says, hold on, no slander. We can be civil. I've mentioned this before. I don't hate the Islanders. And I think they've turned their franchise around. And I think they're going to be a team to reckon with. And also, too, I've went over this many times, but, besides the college thing, I just don't have this hate for teams. It's really just the Boston teams are what, really stands out. And then, there's some secondaries, the Dodgers and the Blue Jays, the Mets, just more of a fan thing than anything. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. But also, I was going to mention this yesterday because we were talking about, if things do fall apart, they trade some guys, maybe they can spike the lottery, the Penn State winger, Tony. But they announced that the Sabres are going to host the draft June 26th, June 27th at their home arena, KeyBank Center. I think it's a good event for Buffalo.
Sorry, I was just doing the
pick
segments.
math. Right? Draft in Buffalo, why not?
Yes, dude. Why not? Is right.
We're due for the Buffalo trip.
I know, dude. Going there for the draft would be kind of cool.
I know.
But I'd rather go there for a game, I suppose.
Yeah.
But
maybe next hockey season we can go there.
Next
year.
Season. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm down with that, dude.
Yeah, figure it out.
After we go to Utah for the Winter Classic, dude.
Would be crazy. Would it be a would it be a flight to Buffalo, or would you be down for either, or what's the deal there?
I know what you would be down for.
No, what I'm saying.
I'd be down for either.
Oh, okay, good.
I would prefer the drive, I feel.
But if the
almost.
Buffalo flight's 150, I mean,
Yeah. I would
2
also
hours
fly.
versus
As
9.
long as I'm not flying private, dude.
Maybe we could ask Kev's friend what his commercial schedule is. And then he says, we can be civil, but if it was the Red Sox, if it was the Red Sox, they could fuck off. That's for sure. Anyway, so Rangers obviously didn't play last night. We had a slew of action. I want to say I had a shitty night. I don't know if you could confirm
You
that.
went 3-3, actually.
Okay, so a mediocre night. And what did you go?
2-4.
2-4. Oh, and Goon. I see the Islanders won 5. Oh, wait, they lost 5-4. Never mind. So what are the records now?
So let's see. You're going to be 18-16, and then I am going to be 16-18.
Wow. So a
2-game.
a battle.
Absolute
early
battle.
on. So yeah, light slate tonight. Only 4 games.
Wow.
The Rangers obviously at the Garden. 7:30 start. Kind of odd there. Rangers now under 500, 20-21-6.
Not good.
The Senators 21-19, and the Ottawa Senators are the road favorites here at -115. Rangers -105. Rangers have lost 4 in a row. But the Rangers did win their only game back on December 4th in Ottawa, 4-2, obviously on the road. Go figure. And Ottawa will be without Ullmark. So I would imagine it's going to be Merilainen, who hasn't been great. 7-10, 3-3-3, 8-7-0.
Okay.
But you got Kachuk, you got Stutzel.
Matheson.
They had lost 4 in a row before beating Vancouver last game. I know they won this year. I think last year, I don't think we played well against them. I want to say we went 1-2, maybe 0-3.
Possibly.
So besides the way we've been playing, but just a pure matchup perspective, obviously we're still without Igor, we're still without Fox, no Sheary, no Edstrom. What are you expecting to see out there? The 5-12-4 home record as well.
Yeah. Listen, not a lot. The home record kind of speaks for itself there. Yes, the Rangers are riddled with some poor injuries.
Yeah.
Sullivan's been doing, I guess, a job. I don't even want to say a good job because they, lost 4 in a row,
bad
like you
job.
mentioned. But he's been mixing up the lines. You've been seeing Cooley on the first line. You've been seeing, Perot in there as well. So I don't know. Maybe I haven't I don't know, dude. It's tough. Maybe the younger guys can step up here because, without Fox, the defense has been piss poor. I mentioned the last few games, leaving, Quick out to dry. Right?
Is this one of those things, if you weren't a Ranger fan, you'd be betting the Senators or no?
I probably wouldn't even touch this game. No
But if
one's
you
even
had
plus
to.
money.
You had to.
If I had to and I wasn't a Rangers fan, then yeah, I'd be betting
Senators.
Ottawa. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had to and I am a Rangers fan, I would bet the Rangers.
And it's just one of those things. The only sense of optimism I could give it is just that they're due for a win.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with how they've been playing.
due for a win, Panarin does have 50 points on the season. So, he's been doing great as of late. Again, they could win this game. You mentioned, Ullmark not playing. What's his deal? He's injured?
Yes. And actually, James
dude,
Reimer,
bad.
the former Buffalo Sabre, is actually getting the call here. He hasn't played this year.
Stop it, really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to get a shutout.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, what makes you say that?
Because, I don't know. I've seen him play before, off the couch,
I feel like
at the Garden.
He's not good, though, no?
San Jose, pretty decent, I think.
Well, if you had to guess, I actually am excited about the
career goals against or something. What
save percentage?
Career save percentage. I would say.
I hope this loads quick enough. I could just look at my phone if it doesn't. But go ahead.
898.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's see.
Come on now, what are you doing?
All right, 898.
Michael Tafel, let's go Rangers. He says.
Wow,
by the way.
the optimism.
There
we
we
love
go,
having Michael
Michael
here. Stick around for the basketball grid, Michael. We could use you.
Wow.
Without even looking at it. Okay, so you said 898. It's actually 910. Wow. So I had to give you some props there. 37, almost 38. We'll turn 38 in March.
That's crazy.
But last year for Buffalo had a 899. And it's had a save percentage under 9. What is it? 4 of the last 5 seasons.
Interesting.
So I don't know. I think it's one of those things where we need to win, and it just that's it, right or no?
I guess.
Didn't Goon add something?
Yeah, he did. He said, "Look at the doubt in Anthony's eyes. He wants to take the Senators so bad, and the Senators' revenge spot." He says, "I'm not going to take the Senators. I'm not going to bet against the Rangers. You guys are going to make him look like prime Igor out there." That's so funny. No, I mean, listen, I don't know, man. I mean, it's tough, dude. It's almost like you do want them to lose. I do want them to lose.
The Rangers?
Yeah.
Because you're thinking that Drury and...
Like, if it's that bad, like, it is fire Chris Drury. Like, if it really has to be that bad, I think it's worth it, dude, because this is absolutely outrageous.
Well, we do need a rebuild. That's obvious.
And I feel like these are not the guys to be drafting and rebuilding a team,
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
Like, we're sitting here talking about Sullivan not playing young guys. And I know, again, you see Perreault in there.
Anytime
Ottman's been
goal
in there.
If you had to guess, what?
How much? Plus 450? I don't know. Maybe plus 1,200, honestly.
I'm going to say plus
650.
400.
400?
You're saying 650?
I would say 650. Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Maybe we'll get some boosts. Doesn't look like it. All right, so let's see. NHL, which they always buried to the right. And then we go for goal scorer, player goals, and Gabe Perreault is plus 370.
Oh, wow.
And then how about this? I mean, obviously you're just reaching for it, but if you picked him to have the first goal, it would be 22-1.
Oh, shit.
So that's kind of crazy.
That's not going to happen.
You don't think?
Can I bet against that?
yeah, it's probably minus 5,000. And then remind me, I'm trying to think. Whoa.
Oh, really, dude?
What's the deal with that?
That's going to be like what do we do? That's like
do?
batteries dying, which is kind of crazy, dude.
Is there an ability to... Do we have a backup battery?
We should have a backup battery, yes.
Tony is just the best with this stuff.
Oh, stop.
Oh, come on. But what was I gonna say? I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm not like expecting to win, but hoping for the best. Obviously, we'll watch the game. And then he says, "Yeah, Anthony, that's what I like to hear. The ghost of Rangers past," which is kind of an interesting way to put it. So we'll see. And then, like I said, it's a short slate tonight. Where was it? Because I know the Sabres are playing the Flyers. Yeah, that's the national game on TNT. That's at 7:30 as well. And then you have the Scuffling Devils hosting the Kraken, who just beat the Rangers the other night. Devils minus 148. I love Seattle there, plus 124. So that might be one of my picks. And then the late game, the second half of that doubleheader on TNT, you have the Golden Knights and the Kings. Thank you, Tony. And the Kings are minus 102 at home, but the Knights are minus 118. Knights are weird. Even though their record is good, I just feel like I've taken them a couple times before. It feels like we're in the Twilight Zone over here. And they lose games that they're simply supposed to win. It looks kind of crazy though on the screen. Like it's like almost something different. You know what I mean? It's one of those things Tony just like thinks that make no sense. But I'm telling you, something different.
I mean, you think you can handle that flashing light for like an hour and a half?
Yeah, I can handle it.
Stop it. Absolutely not.
All
like
right.
that, dude.
Seems like we are all in order.
Flights are in hand.
Flights are in hand. And I forgot. So
Wonder how Josh
it's
B's
my
doing.
pick. My pick first. Right?
It is your pick first.
Yeah,
dude.
I wonder if Josh B's listening to us in the air, or it depends if he's JetBlue. They give you free Wi-Fi.
So he has no excuse not to listen. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And he listens to us on demand. He better.
Yeah.
Better.
Yep.
Oh. But yeah, I do have first pick. 2 picks each. Let's strike up the music. Another edition. Frozen Frenzy here on a Wednesday. And this is so tough because I want to get the pick right. So you know what? I'm gonna dangle it out there for Tony.
Oh
see what
my
he wants
gosh,
to do.
dude, are you
I'm gonna
kidding
go. Speaking of Buffalo,
That's crazy.
I will go to KeyBank Center in Buffalo. The Sabres, the Flyers. Buffalo minus 142. The Flyers come in plus 120. Flyers 22, 14, and 8, 10, 7, and 3 away from Philadelphia. Sabres 24 and 16 and 4. That stout 14-6-2 record at home. Recently had that 10-game winning streak. And then won another 3 in a row before losing to Florida 2 days ago, 4-3. But yeah, I just think Buffalo, I like the way they're playing, and the Flyers have lost 3 in a row. The teams have split the game so far. Flyers winning at home 5-2. Sabres winning 5-3 at home. Now Sabres home again. Expect them to win again. And I don't know. I don't know if it's just like the mediocrity that I've seen over the Flyers last couple of years. Despite that good record, I just don't think they're winning tonight. I think it's Buffalo. I think this is their year. They're snapping that playoff drought, leaving the Jets in the dust as the longest playoff drought in North American sports currently. So I'm going to say the Sabres are going to win this game. Looking at, both first 2 games went over. So even though 6.5, kind of breaking that Tony Cardinal rule here, give me Tage Thompson anytime goal. Already has 42 points this season. But give me the Sabres winning. I think a 5-3 spot. So we're going to go Buffalo and the over.
And the over. Okay, so Buff over.
Josh B, by the way, on the bus to the airport. So must have returned the rental car. And is the shuttle on the way over? Can you confirm JetBlue, the Wi-Fi? Give us something, Josh.
Like, what are you doing, dude? All right, let's go. Fine, dude. All right, you want to have it your way.
You're getting BK?
Let's go to MSG, dude. I haven't had BK in a while.
Sam
dude.
loves BK. I have not had BK, I want to say, in over a decade, dude.
Really, dude?
Yeah.
I would hammer some BK, dude. The double Whopper with cheese, some onion rings. Oh,
Just
the
give me
onion
Dutchess,
rings,
though. Give me Dutchess, though.
Dutchess onion rings?
Yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I didn't
Dutchess
know
is
that,
so much
dude.
better than all these fast food places. I laugh at the notion that anything thinks they could beat. Get the hell out of here.
That should be the new
The
commercial.
notion, dude. The notion.
Get the hell out of here. That's what the Rangers are going to be saying to the Ottawa Senators tonight in New York at home. Rangers 5-12-4. We know. Taking a shot in the dark here. Rangers minus 105. Over under is 6.5. Rangers opened at minus 115. So you can stick that in your pipe. And it also this game did also open at 5.5. Reamer, the call-up, we know. I'm actually not sure. I would imagine it's quick, right, for the Rangers. I wouldn't think
Yes, it
anything
is. It's
else.
confirmed. Vince
Confirmed.
Mercogliano hasn't kicked the can yet.
No.
Showing his age.
So you know what, dude? I'm going to go to over-reliable here. I'm going to say Vladislav Gavrikov is going to have a goal.
I thought you were going to say Nemetsnikov because of the grids.
Vladislav Nemetsnikov. Maybe we'll use him today, dude.
Yes.
So Vladislav Gavrikov, I'm going to say that it's a goal and 2 assists here. I'm going to say Carson Suzy gets a goal as well. A lot of movement from the blue line puck handlers. And then why not a Panarin, maybe third. But you know what, dude? I got a feeling this game is going to be like San Jose back early in the season where the Rangers won 6-5 in overtime. Give me Panarin with the OT winner. They win this game 5-4. Rags over. Let's go.
All right. So I wanted to go to the Crypto.com arena, but you know what? I'm going to go to New Jersey. Feels a little safer. The Devils 23-21-2, 11-8-2 at home. The Kraken 21-15-8, 11-8-3 away from Seattle. And, the Devils just snapped a big losing streak there, winning their last game against Minnesota 5-2. We talked about the Kraken beating the Rangers 4-2 the other night. Had lost their previous 2, but won their previous 2. So a long way of saying winners are 3 out of 5. But, yeah, I just think they're the better team. I think Sheldon Keefe is going to be kicking the can at some point this season as being fired, Tony. You're always thinking very facetiously like Kev do with the death. Anyway... so give me the Kraken. I think, unfortunately for Don, a heartbreaker. Overtime, Jordan Eberle, game winner.
Wow.
Kraken win by the final of 4-3. So give me Seattle and the over.
All right, my last game here, obviously, we're going to go to Crypto.com Arena, the not-so-safe game. But honestly, it's classic gold versus silver here. Knights versus Kings. In my opinion, dude, the Kings have not really been getting the job done for me this season. Over-under is 5.5, which is interesting because the last time these two teams faced each other in October, Kings won in a shootout. 6-5 was your final score. And I know the goalies. I don't care, though. Jack Eichel, hat trick. Knights win this game 4-2. Give me Vegas in the over, baby.
And just like that, that's your Frozen Frenzy here on a Wednesday. So hoping, unlike Tony, that the Rangers will get the win tonight.
Unlike Tony, hey, I bet I picked the Rangers, dude.
No, but you said that you're hoping they lose. Didn't you just say that?
Oh, yeah, I did say that earlier. So Tank, Drury,
But
fired.
I don't think you, I think you want Drury fired, but at the same time, if they were to rattle off 9 in a row, then you would change your tune.
I mean,
9?
Don't you want Drury fired, though?
I guess it's just one of those things where it doesn't feel like it's close to happening. But yes, I would like a different general manager, but at the same time, I would like them just to play better. Because it's hockey season, dude. I don't want to just throw away the season for nothing,
Yeah. No, I don't
That's fair, right?
No, it's very fair. I don't want to throw it away either.
But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, dude. I still want him fired.
I still want to win, though.
Well, if they win, he's not going to get fired.
He could.
If they do win, though, I guess I wouldn't want him fired at that point, I suppose.
Yeah. Let's just win, dude. Okay.
Win the cup. You want to win the cup?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so do I.
So let's do it. What are you doing? I think Kev Du's getting to you with the
lace up the
negativity.
skates, dude. Get out there.
Let's strike up the music. A great grid. Yankees
This is kind of crazy.
and the Mets
Don't say it
and
very
the
often.
Dodgers.
And the Astros.
Come on. But you honestly, you don't really see that too often. Or not, Tony.
That's just funny.
So it makes it kind of interesting, right? Or no?
No, it does. Interesting.
And
kind of easy, to be honest.
Too easy. But
what do you wanna do
also,
first?
I think we are going to have one of the best scores we've ever had, just based on the preliminary results that we have here. So one of my favorites, Yankees Astros, Tyler Clippard.
Classic.
Yankees Mets, Armando Benitez.
All right,
Everyone forgets
yep.
Benitez was a Yankee.
That's your classic. Yep, Benitez, dude. You go Yankees Dodgers next?
Yep, Yankees Dodgers next. The old Sammy. You know who I'm talking about or no?
Tommy John, Tommy Edmond.
No. I mean, Tommy John, I guess, was on the Yankees, but someone recent. Tommy, Mr. Changeup. Tommy Canely?
Oh, God.
Come on.
Come on is right, dude.
Come on.
Oh, God.
But
dude.
I'm guessing you would like to pick the rest of the Mets here, no?
Yeah, I got Dead Nuts, classic Ronnie Cedinho. I always forget. I think it's, Ronnie with the Y.
Ronnie with a Y.
Ronnie with the Y. Ronnie Cedinho. And then I guess next to him, Silver Slugger, we can do Keith Hernandez.
Okay.
Right? I mean,
Why not?
David Wright's going to be too much. Gary Carter, I would think, would be too much. Keith Hernandez, not bad. 4%.
Nice. Dodgers Silver Slugger, Russell Martin, 0.6.
Russell Martin, 0.6.
And then I got a good one for the Astros.
What do you got?
Morgan Ensberg, one of my favorites.
Morgan Ensberg, 2%. There we go. Cubs Astros, which is pretty interesting.
Cubs Astros.
Craig Kimbrell.
Let's see. So for that,
Cubs
2%.
Dodgers. You want to do Kimbrell? Yep.
Yeah. And then Cubs, Dodgers, we could just do Hayward.
Jason.
6. I mean, I'm trying to think. Is there
For Jason Hayward, 6, really?
Yeah. I'm trying to
shit.
think. Cubs, Dodgers. Not a Lou. Not Sheffield. I'm trying to think about other guys, catchers, shortstop. Cubs, Dodgers, pitchers. Edwin Jackson. Let me just double check that. Pretty sure Edwin Jackson was on the. I think he started his career with the Dodgers, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Let me just make sure the Cubs. Yes. Okay. Go Edwin Jackson.
%1 for Edwin Jackson.
So what we end up with?
11.
Pretty good, right? I mean, I know it's not the. What we have a 6.
Yeah, 6 was our lowest.
Was that yesterday? Or that was
no, that was
Friday.
Last week. Yeah, Friday. Maybe?
It had to have been Friday because it doesn't seem like it was that long ago.
Had to have been Friday.
No, we're right or no?
No, you're right. No, I think
Right.
Right.
We could start. And speaking of the white 80, wait a second. I'm just thinking about this.
What?
Did we talk about the commercial yesterday or no?
What commercial?
You haven't heard it? With the hot
No, commercial for what?
Tom Brady Pizza Hut commercial. You know what I miss about being in the NFL? Hot!
Stop it.
I can't believe you didn't see it. It was during the games over the week. Were you that hammered?
Commercial break.
You don't
what
remember,
the fuck, dude?
You don't remember Brady?
Commercial break, dude. Stream East. They don't play commercials.
Stream East.
Yes,
okay.
dude.
So like kind of Wingfoot East.
Wingfoot East.
Dude, you're gonna crack up
East.
when you see this.
All right, we're Tom Brady. Well, it's right up there. Pizza commercial. All right, hold on now.
And how about this?
What?
John Pollock says Josh B, and then he says, "Great job, Brian."
For what? The pizza commercial or for the grid?
Sorry, doesn't get any credit.
What the hell, John?
No, but you know what I would say? I know I had more answers there, but I feel like mine averaged lower percentage wise. Or no?
Oh yeah, I guess so. I mean, mine was the
You know what I
highest,
miss
suppose.
most about playing? Yelling, "Hut!"
Stop it.
So I got this job. I got your pizza. Hut! Brady's back. Pizza Hut!
Oh my God.
Pizza Hut! Mom! Roughing the passer.
Shake it off, Gramps.
Oh, that's
Get our
funny.
biggest pizza for the biggest games. The Big New Yorker for only $10. Don't forget the pizza before the...
That's
I mean,
funny, dude.
how
That
ridiculous
is
after
ridiculous,
that whole
dude.
thing.
Oh my God.
It's like they copied us.
Literally, they did copy us, dude.
Quite.
That's fucking crazy, dude. They're
Literally.
also hilarious.
Yeah. So
Uh,
I'm glad I remembered to mention that.
Yeah, dude. Me too. Are you kidding me? I can't miss that.
So we do have the football grid next. So and I to start here, Saints Browns, we can go with Dante Stallworth.
Dante Stallworth. I'm sorry, for who?
For the Browns and the Saints.
Dante. Oh, Dante with an apostrophe. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
And then 10 sacks, New York Giants, Kayvon Thibodeau.
2%.
Okay, and then for the Giants and the Cardinals, it's Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Cards, Giants.
Yeah.
Rogers hyphen Cromartie. No.
Yeah, it's just search Dominique. That was the easiest way I found it.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
And then Giants Saints, John Carney.
1%.
Okay. And let me just see here. What's the? Or I guess I could just do McCoy here if it's not too high. There's someone else too, but
Detroit, New Orleans. Reggie Bush, says John Pollock.
says Reggie Bush.
Too high for Brian.
It feels like it. And it feels like it for a reason. No, but who's the guy? He led the. It's not Jamal. What the heck is that guy's name? Jamal.
Kayvon Williams.
No, but the guy, he led the NFL in touchdowns with the Lions. Just see this. Oh, it's because it's 2 A's. But let me just make sure. Let's see here. So we gotta go. Just hold on momentarily here.
Momentarily.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a 9 from Chief today.
Yeah, I know.
Must be a busy day.
Lions 10+ sacks. Ezekiel Ansah.
Ezekiel Ansah. I guess.
John Pollock, Detroit guy.
Go with it. Go with it. It's 20% too.
5% for Ansah. Where did Ansah go to college?
You know?
I mean, I'm looking at it, yeah.
I have no idea. Where did he go to college?
He went to BYU.
Okay. When did he play? Is it?
Oh, he played from 2013 to 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think. Let's see here. So Cardinals.
5th overall pick. That's crazy.
I don't know why I don't. Usually I would remember somebody like that. This thing just loads. Okay, so for Cards and the Browns, you could go with Zane Gonzalez.
Cards, Browns, Zane. 0.8 for
Okay.
Zane.
I guess I do kind of remember Ansah now that I think about it. Just been a while since I've really thought about him.
He went through the Presbyterian Boys School in Ghana.
Wait, in Ghana?
Dude.
Wasn't Kitna on this?
His middle name is Nana.
Is it really?
Ezekiel Nana Ansah.
Bro, come on.
Nana.
That is ridiculous, though.
Oh my God. Hut.
I can't believe you missed that. I was I thought of you right away when I saw
That's
that. I was
fucking
like,
hilarious.
and I was about to text you because I thought you were watching. Then I was like, I don't know if he's watching or not. But
Hammered.
so funny.
Devon Kennard. Dead
Yeah.
nuts. Cardinals Lions, says John Pollock.
Okay, go with it.
.7 for Kennard.
Wait, for Kennard?
Kennard, who was a 5th-round pick to the Giants in 2014.
The G-Man.
The outside linebacker did not last long with the Giants. He lasted 4 seasons, actually,
I don't know why this.
and then went to Detroit, and then Arizona.
The sacks for the Browns.
Went to
I
USC,
feel like
that
there's
guy.
somebody.
Devin Kennard.
Oh, did they have? They didn't have Bradley Chubb. I feel like they had somebody though opposite of Myles Garrett, but I just can't think of who it is. And then the Lions and the Saints. Because Kitna, but I don't know if he was on the Saints. And Andy Dalton, no, he wasn't on the Saints. I guess look up the Lions Saints because Jamal Williams and Reggie Bush are too high. Trying to think if there's a receiver, tight end, backup quarterback. I don't think Tyler Blau.
Saints Lions.
Yeah. Who was the backup to Stafford?
Who was the backup to Stafford? There's a quarterback here that you should know. There's 2 of them, I guess, actually.
Give me something.
Give me something. I feel like this is, I don't know which one would be higher or lower, but this is a guy who was drafted 32nd overall by the Minnesota Vikings in 2014. Quarterback.
Wait, 35th overall?
32nd overall. 1st-round pick. Came out of Louisville. Went to the Vikings. Played for them for 3 seasons. Really only 2 seasons. 2018 went to New Orleans. where he started 1 game there, but played for 5 games. 2019, he had 5 starts for New Orleans, and he had 15 starts for Carolina in 2020. 14 starts for Denver in 2021.
How am I missing this?
That really should have been the
Teddy
Bridgewater. Do you want to do that one, or do you think it's gonna be too high? Because there's another quarterback that you definitely have mentioned before.
Well, just let's see what it is. What are the details on that one?
This guy came out of Missouri.
Blaine Gabbert?
No. Quarterback, Mizzou, if you will. Undrafted, it seems. New Orleans was the first team.
Chase Daniel.
Yes.
You do that one.
Do Chase Daniel? %.
Nice. And I guess look up the 10 sacks for the Browns.
You just don't want Myles Garrett, dude?
Yeah, it's not going to be too hard. But I'm missing somebody. It's pissing me off.
Pissing me
Jadeveon
off.
Clowney didn't get it.
Let's see. 10
It's not Kyle
sacks.
Van Noy.
10 sacks in a game, in a season. Browns. Stat Muse. Wow, Myles Garrett did it a lot, huh? Who's this guy? This is a guy. See, I need to go to like a different. I hate that website.
Was it Football Reference or no?
No, it wasn't. It was Stat Muse.
Oh, okay.
I don't like Stat Muse. Football Reference is not coming up, so maybe if I hold on.
You should just do Browns single season sack record leaders.
Team records, career leaders, sacks. Oh my god, dude! Like, what the fudge? All right. All right, I guess we're gonna have to use Stat Muse. Doesn't really matter. This guy did it in 1984. What are we doing, dude?
So maybe this is.
This guy did it in 2001.
Oh, I think John Pollock has it. He says Olivier Vernon. No, but that I was thinking that would be him. He must have just
in
missed
2020, he had 9.
Of course. No Courtney Upshaw, right? No.
Okay. All right. So this guy, hold on, stand by now. Yeah, if it's not Garrett, it's going to be this guy from 2001. Wait, no, we have 2014. This guy had 11 sacks.
Okay. College.
Hold on, I gotta like look up his name here. Oh, what? There's a defensive end here.
Okay.
Oh, he's currently with New Orleans, it looks like.
Okay.
But was started, does it say he's drafted second round by Baltimore.
What college?
Out of Utah. This is it. He was drafted in 2009.
He's still playing?
No, his last year was 2016.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for New Orleans. He was on Cleveland from 2013 to 2015. I guess what StatMuse said it was 2014 when he did that. Yeah, he did this. He had 11 sacks in 2014.
11 sacks.
Outside, it says he was playing linebacker. Left outside linebacker.
Game.
We can try someone else. I can try to do the guy from 2001 instead.
I'm sure. Oh, is it guy
from 06?
Paul Kruger?
Yeah.
There we go.
That's the guy. % for a 19.
Pretty good, dude, huh?
I would say really good.
And I
save
hope
there,
Michael
dude.
Theophil is with us. as we go to
I hope he hasn't kicked the can.
as we go to the hardwood here. And no, there's some that I know off the rip. Like I got a 0.1 Pacers first round pick, Aaron Holiday.
Aaron. 0.1, dude.
And then Nets first round pick, Devin Harris.
0.2, dude.
And then 10 rebounds per game per season, Andre Drummond. For first round pick, too.
2%.
Nice. Okay.
Solid, dude.
Okay, and then let's take a look here.
Keep this up, dude. You're going to have an all-time low score.
Right. I think for the Mavs and the Nets, yes, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Oh, wow. Sorry. Corey was commenting from Instagram.
What did he say?
Let's go Islanders. It will haunt you forever.
What, did I went with the Rangers?
Yeah.
Listen, I've told him the Islanders are in a better spot. There's no denying it.
He also says Xavier Nady for Yankees Mets.
That's a throwback that I forgot about. Sorry for the seeing the comment late there, Corey. Appreciate you tuning in.
As always.
Yes. Did you get Finney-Smith?
For who?
The Mavs and the Nets and the Mavs?
Finney.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
4% for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Hornets, Nets, Mason Plumlee.
6%.
Okay, so not him.
He went to Duke, that guy.
Yes, he did. Let's see here. So the 10 rebounds, I feel like a Mecca is gonna be too high. But I'm just trying to think who else was. Maybe Jamal Mashburn?
Jamal Mashburn?
No. Okay. I mean, I could try a Mecca, but it's just gonna. Oh, okay. Mecca will go for 10%. Fine.
For what?
The Hornets rebounds.
A Mecca what?
Okafor? You can.
How do you spell a Mecca?
EMEKA.
Got it. 10% for E Mecca.
And let me just see something here. So, because Tyson Chandler is too high.
Mm-hmm.
For the rebounds. But I'm thinking that possibly Dirk, I guess, isn't going to be too high, even though well known, but maybe not for the boards. Let's see, rebounds. No, never had a 10 rebound season. 9-9. Are you kidding me?
Really?
So that might be something that we're gonna have to circle back to. Okay, so Pacers, Mavs. Jason, I feel like there's so many guys for this Pacers, Mavs. Pacers, Hornets is kind of weird. You know what? Start with Pacers, Hornets. I'm gonna figure out the Pacers, Mavs.
You got it.
Just trying to think. So not Perea, not Stevenson. Not Kidd. It's not be Thaddeus Young?
Stop it.
No. Okay.
Pacers.
It's not Hansborough.
Hornets. This is a guy we've done before, it looks like. This is a guy, dude, who was...
Oh, Tyler Hansborough. Psycho T.
For...
Pacers, Hornets.
Okay, sick.
Are you really that tight, dude?
What's his name? Tyler...
Hansborough.
5%.
Psycho T.
Psycho T. Dude.
Pacers, Mavs. I guess start looking it up. I'm trying to... Oh, but Darren Collison, maybe? Is he on the Mavs? Yes. Darren Collison, Pacers, Mavs.
Darren
Yeah. Darren.
Collison. Collision.
And then how about this? Michael Theophil. When we need him, we count on him. Rory Tarpley, Mavs rebounds.
6% for Roy Tarpley.
What'd we get?
A 38.
Pretty
dude.
good, huh? Like for a
Pretty-
basketball,
I
I
would
feel like
say
that was
so.
almost quicker than the football.
I would say so, yep.
So we'll take it. Now, how quick will the hockey be? That's the question. And we got the Lightning, the Panthers, the Capitals.
Dallas Lightning.
Go ahead.
Vladislav
Nemetsnikov?
Nemetsnikov, yep.
Wow.
Bang, 0.7. First
There
round pick.
You go.
Bust.
Bust, dude.
Speaking of busts, we were talking about him. Actually, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Seattle, Florida. Alexander Wenberg.
And then you could do only one team Capitals. Ryan Leonard.
Ryan Leonard. Bang. The young buck. 8%.
Nice.
Panthers, only one team.
Bennett, right?
Anton Lundell.
Verhage.
I thought Verhage was on
Oh, actually,
Calgary also, right?
he was on Calgary also.
And Sam Bennett, I think, was maybe
Yeah, he
on
was.
Toronto or something. Or
Yeah. That was an over 2 spot there.
No, I think Anton Lundell. Who's some young guys in our team? Obviously not Kachuk, Bob.
Lindell's
no.
9, so that's good
You just want
enough.
to go with that? Yeah. And then we can do Anthony Sorelli for
the
Tampa.
Lightning. Okay.
I don't think he would be that high. I don't really know any of their other like younger guys, I guess, though. Oh, 3%. There we go. Dead Nuts is kind of tough. Lightning,
Panthers.
Seattle.
Panthers.
Panthers Stars is tough for me.
That guy the Rangers wasn't on, the Mikolos or whatever, he wasn't on.
Miles Mikolos.
No, but not Miles Mikolos. But
Miles Mikolos?
no, you know what I'm talking. There was a guy.
Yeah, no, vaguely.
Mikola? Was it Mikola?
Yeah, Mikola.
No. Okay.
No. I'm trying to think.
Capitals in Seattle, Dallas, Tenders.
Philip Grubauer for Seattle, Washington.
Okay.
We're going to do Grubauer. There we go. Philip Grubauer. Oh!
What?
51.
Come on.
That's all, what else you got?
Could have looked it up.
I thought Grubauer was going to be a little like, oh,
Okay,
wow. We
okay.
thought, they must not, I mean, he must be one of 5 players then.
Do you need me to start looking shit up?
Yeah, try Dallas, Florida. Let's do Dallas, Florida. There's got to be some guys here that we're just not thinking of.
Stars, Panthers players. No Cujo?
Is there Cujo?
Nah, just saying shit.
Yager, maybe? Yager played for Florida.
Yes, but percentages, are we concerned?
Are we concerned?
But there's a guy who might be better here.
Marchment.
He was a goalie, and I
Oh,
remember
shit.
him from Boston. He was the Boston Tender from 02 to 2012.
02 to 2012.
Same
Oh,
first
shit,
letter
dude.
of his first name and last name.
Like, James no.
So it's same letter. Finished up with Dallas. Had a cup of coffee with Florida.
2011, he was the starting goaltender of the Bruins.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Wasn't it? I thought it was like James Murphy or something.
No.
Like-
And he has the same exact name as a former basketball player for the Knicks. I mean, do you want me to give you the letter of the name?
The goalie of the Bruins in 2011.
I think he won a cup with the
They
Bruins.
did win the cup
Yeah.
that year.
And I even have heard of him,
That obviously was before Rask.
but it's the same letter, first and last name.
Is it not? Is it M?
Nope.
It's not.
Yeah, I know you know it too.
Come on now. John Pollock says Ray Whitney for Panther Stars.
So Panther Stars is actually Ray Whitney.
That's what we're trying to figure out right now. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you want to try to get this guy too, or do you think Ray? I don't know anything about Ray Whitney.
I would imagine Ray Whitney is going to be lower than this goaltender.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Just go with this, and then I will give you one more chance though. So the letter is T.
3% for Whitney, by the way. Thank you,
Nice,
John. The letter is T. Todd. No.
Not Todd, but he says Braden Holtby on the bottom for Dallas.
Braden Holtby for
Washington.
Dallas, Washington. That's a good one, actually. Yeah, that would be a lot, probably, but that's fine.
But we could just look it up. Why don't we just look it up? And then I can't believe you can't get this. Do you want me to just tell you?
A T, dude. Tyler.
Well,
Thomas.
it's not Tyler. It's not Thomas.
Thomas. It's not
else
Todd.
Dude, it's like a common name. Like
You always
with
do this.
but with a T. Come on. I mean,
with
how
a T.
like,
Thomas.
If it's not Thomas, if it's not Tyler, if
Timmy.
it's not okay, but not Timmy, but
Tim.
No, okay. I can't believe you don't know
I don't
this.
remember this guy. How do I not remember this guy?
John Pollock probably already said his name in the comments.
Tim. What is it on Holtby?
Wait, hold on.
You didn't do it yet?
So Washington. No. I was just gonna have you guess because they're.
Oh, there's a lot of good guys here. Anthony Beauvillier.
So is Beauvillier? No. Let's see. Goalies. Smith. This is actually kind of nuts.
Tim Thomas is the guy.
Yes.
Shit.
Did you look it up or no?
No.
Okay, so there's a guy who is currently on the Devils, defenseman.
Dougie Hamilton.
No. And let's see, he started his career in Dallas.
What year?
In 2011.
Oof.
Then went to the Sharks after he was in Dallas for 4 seasons, went to the Sharks for 5 seasons, then went to the Capitals for 2 seasons, went to the Jets, and this is his 2nd year with the Devils.
Not Orlov. A defenseman. 2011 on Dallas. When was he with Washington?
He was with Washington, I believe it was, 2019.
Oh, God, dude. This is a famous guy.
I mean, I just recognize his name. Maybe he's really not famous, but he's a defenseman, so.
American.
He is born in British Columbia.
Interesting. Defenseman. I don't know.
All right, maybe just. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's really.
Does the really not that much other than Holtby and this guy?
Recent players? No.
Jesus.
I mean, there's a guy you already guessed for a different thing. I don't know how high he'll be, but.
We already guessed him.
No, but like you said his name, but we didn't go with it because we thought it might be high. We use his name all the time. He played on a million teams.
Jaromir Jagr.
Yeah. Do you think that'll be higher than the guy he said or no?
Honestly, probably not.
No, I would go with that.
21%.
But probably lower, I'm guessing.
Then Braden Holtby, I would think
And the guy
so.
I was talking about was Brendan Dillon. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
No.
Okay, so we just need Stars Lightning. I mean, Seattle Lightning.
Seattle Lightning.
So there's a guy, I saw him play there last year. He just got traded back to the Lightning.
Yanni Gourde?
Yes.
Yanni Gourde.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Nice, dude. There you go.
Way to end it.
Probably high, though. What was it?
Oh.
What was it? 70?
75.
Wow. So what was your score?
173.
All right. Well, what are you going to do?
Dude, with Seattle, it's tough, dude. There's like fucking 3
He said
players.
we could have done Pierre-Edouard Bellemare.
Oh, God, dude.
It's all right. We're fine.
We're
Hockey's
fine,
tough.
dude.
Good grid. And before we wrap it up, just quick touch on the Sony Open.
That's right.
PGA Tour season getting underway in Hawaii. And I think a stronger field than usual. If you look at who's here, Russell Henley, JJ Spawn, Bob McIntyre, Ben Griffin, Keegan Bradley, Hideki Matsuyama, Colin Morikawa, Maverick McNeely, Aaron Rye, Chris Gotterup, Corey Connors, Michael Brennan, Brian Harmon, Kitayama, and Siwoo Kim. I know Sahith Thagala and Tony Finau, as well as Billy Horschel, also in this field. Adam Scott, the Grizzled vet, Denny McCarthy, the putting, we know. Usually this tournament, which has been around for a while, I know there's some questions about the future of the Hawaii swing with the Century and the whole water situation at Kapalua. But this has actually been around since '65 at Waialae Country Club in Honolulu. Nick Taylor, who is in the field, won in the playoff last year after against Nico Echevarria, or however you want to call it, 16 under. Grayson Murray in 24 won at 17 under in the playoff. Siwoo Kim won at 18 under, 1 stroke over Hayden Buckley. There was a playoff in 22. Matsuyama over Henley. 21. Kevin Na winning that year. 21 under. And then another playoff in 20. Cam Smith over Brendan Steele at 11 under. Matt Kuchar in 19 at 22 under. And how about this? Another playoff, Patton Kaziri in 18. Also a playoff in 16, Fabian Gomez. So obviously, one thing's clear here. Usually this is tight. Usually it's in the mid-teens up into the 20s. And a lot of times it goes to a playoff, which makes it exciting. And I wouldn't be surprised if it went to a playoff again, given that, it's a more competitive field that we've seen in a while, given that this is the season opener. 7,044 yards, and the par 70, and the winner here is going to get, the purse is $9.1 million. The winner will get 1.638. So
not bad,
not too shabby. I'm pumped to watch this in prime time tomorrow. With the time difference, looks like ESPN Plus coverage gets started at 12, but the Golf Channel is going to get started at 7. So some primetime viewing. Definitely going to tune in. Maybe throw in a top 20 bet or two. But what do you think here? Are you pumped the golf is back?
No, yeah, I am. It's definitely going to be giving me something else to watch this weekend.
Yeah.
That's for sure, dude. I am pretty pumped, and obviously Hawaii is pretty sick.
It's sick.
So it's going to look awesome.
Just watching the players play, looking at the course.
Watching.
Right?
No, yeah, it's going to be sick, dude. I'm going to wish I'm there.
Yeah. No Koepka yet, but around the corner, as well as Scotty. But what are you thinking here? Winner sleeper? Been a while. I don't know if you still know how to do this.
Oh, stop. All right, so I'm gonna go with a winner here who I've gone to quite a few times here. I'm gonna go with Keegan Bradley. Why not, dude? Yes, the Vermont native dude has done pretty well in the Sony Open, actually. Last year, I think he tied for 6th. Year before that, tied for 2nd. Had a good year so far in 2025. Won the Travelers this season. Even the later tournaments in December, too. I think he tied for 12th or something in December. In any case, the guy's been golfing really well this season, so I'd say he can take this one. I'm going to go no playoff or anything, but I would say a little decisive. I'm going to go with Bradley here at 17 under. And then for a sleeper, I guess I'm going to go deep dive into a sleeper here. We've been talking about Chicago Pizza. Was that last week, right?
Yeah.
Lou Malnati's, dude.
Peter
Malnati. Peter Malnati, the grizzled vet, won top 15 finish this season. You could say he's due.
All right. And speaking of due, you have Brian Harmon here, who has played the Sony Open every year of his career, has made his last 6 cuts there, and he's been playing since 2012. He's only missed 2 cuts. And while he does have a lot of top 20 finishes or 25 finishes, he hasn't had a lot of top 5s, 1 top 5, and it obviously hasn't won. But I feel like his game bodes well here. You don't need to hit it a mile. He's good with his short game, was 21st last year, 18th and 24. Just feels like he's due. And he's been consistent. So I'm going to say he wins at 17 under par in a playoff over Keith Mitchell. who continues to bring the visor back. I know that was a lot of in the conversation last year. So that would be my winner. And in terms of a sleeper, a guy that you picked for a while, your love for him has faded given the mediocre results over the last couple of years. But give me Tony Finau as a sleeper, world ranking out to the top 100. Unbelievable.
Kind of crazy, dude. Corey, by the way, on Instagram says we were out there for the return of Gord.
Yes. Yes.
season.
And looking forward to being there against the Sabres this year.
That's sick.
Once again, that'll be here before we know it. So, yeah, love that arena. The Mark Club is what they call it now, but just like second to none. What would you estimate? Sorry, I know I always ask you these type of questions, but if you were to go to that club, the unlimited drink, anything you want, okay, and you can get there at 5:30, puck drop at 7. You'd imagine 9:30, you're out of there maybe 10 o'clock because they say open a little later. What would you say your account would be, honestly?
If I was doing just alcohol?
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously you're eating the food there.
I feel like if I, I can definitely get a dozen in there, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
I
probably was about that last year. And I was like, I didn't sleep the night before or something. So I was like real tired.
Oh my God.
But and it's funny. I'm going to just try to go to bed real early, but I'm going to be a little tired that day, but obviously I'll be fine. Me. Because I have a 6:30 flight that morning, so obviously
that's right.
Get up at 3, and then go to the Yankee game during the day, the sun. But have your suntan lotion this time.
That's right.
Don't have that red neck like last year. But yeah, I'm so pumped for that. That'll be here before we know it. So yeah, I guess that's really
about it, dude. Yeah,
really about it. Yeah, kind of mediocre on the college basketball slate. I know the NBA we never talk about, but I think the Knicks are playing. Are they still in the West? Yeah, they're in Sacramento. I'm at the Golden One. That's a 10 o'clock tip. 10.5-point favorites there. The Kings are 10-30, and they couldn't wait to run Mike Brown out the door. I think they do cover though, because Mike Brown probably a redemption spot. Just given how they let him go after he led them to the playoffs, or they didn't have a lot of success. So something to keep an eye out for. And then I think, like I said, the college basketball slate, I mean, Illinois Northwestern, Vanderbilt, Texas, Stanford, UNC, nothing crazy. Arizona State, that's a 10:30 tip, but a 21.5-point spread for Arizona. And last night we saw Iowa State, who was 16-0, lose at Kansas, who had 5 losses. So the number 2 team goes down the road. So you never know. Duke, Cal, TCU, BYU. So a lot of kind of lopsided spreads here. So maybe nothing too crazy on the college basketball front. But that's what we got. And obviously, big show tomorrow. Hopefully some more baseball moves and hopefully recapping a Ranger win.
That'd be nice, dude. That would be really nice.
So let's see what happens. But definitely would like to thank everybody for tuning in today and continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives in the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay in costume, the merch at DowntimeTV.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games. Let's go Rangers. And we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.